Leave the city long enough, you can hear the earth once more. Leave the city long enough, ropes and threads start breaking. And the hooks release with little pain. Leave the city long enough, birdsong becomes your own. A palette of colors paints your face, and a joyous buzz enters your veins to lift your arms among the trees. If you leave the city long enough, an unexpected gift awaits. The gift of being in the moment. Hey, I'm Ann Sperry. I'm with Poet's Journey, and I am currently in Wisconsin, in Door County. I'm here giving painting lessons and poetry workshops throughout the summer, and it's really great to have a home base for 3 months. I have been coming up here for 26 years with my children, and it's kind of a home away from home for them. And being that they live and work in Chicago, if I'm here, I will see my kids more often. As you enter into Sturgeon Bay, you go over the bridge, and then there's Egg Harbor, and then Fish Creek. I was married right outside of Fish Creek in a little tiny chapel, and that holds a lot of memory. Peninsula State Park is a favorite hangout where my kids learn to bike ride the hills and the valleys and swim in Nicollet Bay and skip rocks. I've discovered more of Sister Bay on this trip because it's become a little bit of a home base, being I love to jump in the water first thing in the morning. I think my bus kind of makes friends for me. It's a very friendly bus. It's painted in a way that people are like, what is that? And who are you? And I get knocks on my door almost every day. And that helps to break some ice, and they're curious about who I am. And if it's a local, they're very welcoming. I think this is a very curious island, and they see my bus go by and everybody wants to stop and say hi, and it's been really friendly. I really enjoy people, and I'll always comment on something they wear, or I'll notice something in common, or there's a dog. So I start conversations with people daily, and I find I've made friends all along the way. And so in that respect, I'm not alone, but I'm solo because I'm free. I joined a glass class where I made the glass bowl that's over there, and I met a floral artist who happened to just connect, and we're kind of like Swedish sisters, yeah. We go swimming in the morning and do tea together, and she's just been a joy to get to know.
If you're a young family, it's very hard now to buy a house. It was hard already before. Now it's virtually impossible. There aren't properties. It's like that, people kind of rethinking the city living, I think,
Yeah, because they can school remotely, work remotely.
Yeah. Whereas coming from living rurally, part of me is kind of, boy, it'd be nice to live in a city where you can walk everywhere and you're not so dependent on your car and, that kind of thing. So I think it's kind of interesting, this phenomena that we're seeing now where it's, people realize they feel good when they're outside. They feel good when they're hiking. They want to be close to it. They want to be.
COVID helped them remember nature. I think a lot of women our age are very, very afraid of doing what I do. Like they think the minute they drive away from home, the boogeyman will get them. Or if you do it, there's no return.
Yeah.
You're forever lost in the wilderness. No.
Yeah, it's the fear of what's out there, and are there people that aren't going to be good that you're going to meet? But I would say the huge majority are people that are kind and helpful. And
I've not met one.
I'm assuming you have to be smart about things, times you travel.
That's just one of those magical connections that I feel like has been outside of my control, but the universe or God has just said, you need a friend, I'm sending you Helen. So, ta-da! Divorce 8 years ago had me downsizing from the big house with all the kids, and then downsizing from 4,500 square feet to 1,600 square feet to 12 to 9. And then I found myself in the last 2 years in California, where I had followed my youngest one, living in 2 suitcases and having Oliver. I didn't have the issue coming into schooly life of having to let go of a lot of things, because I had done that for 8 years. And I could not get it out of my mind. It was a dream that I need to be off-grid, that there was a need for me to be mobile in my 20-year future, because I could see living off of Social Security and or minimum wage income. I cannot do house and car and insurance, and you just can't do that all on, a minimum wage income. Schooly life came to me via Instagram, and I started following a couple of van lifers. I tried out vans, and it just felt too small for me, just because I'm taller, and it just felt too small. And then I looked into school buses and saw that an average school bus goes offline at 10 years for $2,500. And then the other part of this as an artist is that it is all windows, and I love natural light. So an RV felt dark to me, and this, I can open up all my windows and just have all of nature flowing through and in and out, and all the bright light I love. So, and as an artist, I can make it my own. It's not factory built, gray and white or black and white, and I can do what I want to do to make me feel cozy and at home. This lifestyle has changed me. It has helped me remember who I was. I was a strong child growing up, and mountain climbing with my father, and downhill racing, and always very athletic and outgoing. And then my father died. And I turned off a lot of who I was and hid away a little bit for fear of losing someone else maybe. It just kind of perpetuated in a marriage, but then I had children and focused my life on them as a caretaker. All the divorce and all that caretaking of my mother who died and my sister who died, and it took so much out of me. I think over years of caretaking, I wore myself down to feel like a nothing. And I was tired, and I was feeling old and feeble and helpless and homeless. And now that I'm beyond that 60 mark, and the caretaking role is taking a second seat, and my kids have flown the nest, it's my turn again. Nature has re-energized me. My writing has re-energized me. I can pretty much say I feel very hopeful and very inspired by all that I see that's new every day. You know, new sunsets and the new bird call and the new fresh air that comes in my window. It just inspires me every day to keep moving forward, keep having more adventure. Living on a limited budget, it's a treat for me when I know that I have not paid any rent nor electric bills for the month, and I might have a little something stashed away, so I have an extra $100 to go parasailing. So parasailing,
have you done this before?
Nope.
Excited?
Yep.
Put your hands behind the yellow straps. Okay, when you're up there, you can hold on if you want to, but you don't have to.
Okay.
When you land, touch down your feet first, all right?
Okay. I'm ready. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god!
whoosh, up in the air you go, just like a bird.
I don't get to be so lucky to be able to do this. And I'm getting higher and higher and higher. Oh my God, this is heaven. This is absolute heaven. Women over 60, go do this. Let go of your crap, your stuff, your home, your everything, and just come out here and play. Do this. It's so important. Be free. I get to be me. Yeehaw!
It was so thrilling and so peaceful up there, and then just the act of trusting was a really good exercise for me. This is the bus anniversary. This is 1 year anniversary of my bus, and my gosh, how much has happened in 1 year. Like the fear that I had in that first starting the engine and starting off of where am I going to stay? What am I going to do? What if I break down? Who's going to help me? It was a little overwhelming, and yet so many miracles and so many great moments have filled this last 365 days that, you know, I can hardly remember those days. It seems like long ago. I really love when I get messages back on Instagram posts that say, oh my gosh, you are inspiring me to be a nomad too. I didn't know I wanted to do it, and I didn't know how to do it, but watching you, I've gotten the courage and I've gotten the tools, and I kind of think I can do it now. That is my mission. That is to get women, especially over 60, who their children have gone off and flown the nest, and maybe there's divorce or they've lost their husband, and they have this home, this anchor, and yet they have a traveling spirit. And it's like, let go, trust in letting go that and all of the things, and dive into this lifestyle of minimalism and travel. And there's going to be adventure waiting for you around every single turn, and there are friends and community that are just out here to greet you. This journey and all the people that I've met and all the encouragement that I get has re-energized me. I feel 20 years younger than I did 5 years ago. My mindset, my body, my imagination, what I want to do next. I actually see doing this for years to come because there's so many adventures I haven't had and I can have. I get the itch to move now. It's like, okay, on to the next adventure. Here we go. I'm addicted. I love this lifestyle. I'm a permanent nomad now. So I got a really great Instagram reply. This is from Sweet Liberty 11. She says, "Thank you again for sharing. I'm about to go look at the fifth wheel to start my journey. The universe has used your spirit to inspire. I am so grateful." And that's why I do this, is I want women to feel freedom. I want them to take the last chapters of their lives and make them an adventure. And to know that I've inspired someone to take this journey, I did my job. I'm an artist and a poet. The sonnets really call to me. They're lovely monologues about love. I have several novels that are on my computer, and you have to sit down and hone in for 6-8 hours to really craft chapters and top of chapters to make a novel. But a poem, you can scribble out in 10-20 minutes. And sometimes when you're on the road, that's all you have. And you just want to grab that one moment in time and just stick it on paper to hold on to it. Then it just stays here in the heart and it stays in the mind. And that's why I do poetry. I lived fully before I died. I will live well on this side. I come with a birth promise to die at each threshold. I'm just overthinking. To bow deeply before entering a room or forest. Blink, yawn, stretch and grow. Daily I discover my true nature. Just do it. Come on, girl, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, 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 yes. It's just water. It's just water. Daily, I count my toes, count my blessings that giggle as children, free and rolling with laughter. Wisdom harvests its glory, sweet fruit upon the trees. Will I taste death on the in-breath or as I'm breathing out? Will I swirl in luminosity, letting go the glitter ball? And watch it milky way into the sky of the many lives I chose? Only this life matters.